Bernstein. We're in El Paso, Texas. Battle on the border. Got Anselmo Moreno fighting David De La Mora. Huge main event with Abner Mares and Eric Morel. We just got done with the press conference. What are your impressions of both fights? Let's go ahead and start with the undercard first.
Well, Moreno had a coming out party against Vic Darcini in his last fight. He was nothing short of brilliant. He hasn't lost in what I think 9 years or so. So he, it's been a long time since Moreno even lost a fight. But he was flying under the radar in terms of some parts of the world, the United States and other parts. And now after the Darcinian fight, he's not. De La Mora has one loss, and that was to a champion, Kameda, in Japan. Very close fight. So I think that's a very interesting fight. And I think the burden of proof is on De La Mora to show that he can hang with Moreno. Moreno might be one of the best fighters at lower weight classes we see.
I agree. They both seem like very serious young men, and they're not looking for an easy way out. It looks like both of these guys really want to prove something in this fight.
Yeah, I think Moreno wants to get another title victory and set himself up for a major fight or another major fight. And I think for De La Mora, there's no question that for him this is his Super Bowl. This is a fight that he really needs to win in order to advance his career to where he wants it to be.
Mares and Morel, go ahead. Mares and Morel are such an interesting matchup. Here we got Morel. He's a seasoned veteran. I don't want to call him an old guy yet. And Abner's still a kid. It just makes for a fantastic matchup.
Morel at 36. I'd like to be 36 again. So that doesn't feel old to me. But Eric Morel, he knows this is his last opportunity. He's a former champion. Still a viable fighter. He's won 11 straight fights. And he's now, in the old days, he was very much a boxer. Now he's more of a boxer-puncher. And, of course, he's going up to super bantamweight. They're going to fight at 120.
Right.
Not right at the super bantamweight division. But the question is, can Eric Morel use his power to hurt Abner Mares? At 36, he's not likely to he doesn't box quite as much as he did before. So at some point they're going to stand and slug with each other, and that's what Abner Mares does. So that's the question. Can Eric Morel hold his own in the power department with young Abner Mares? And of course Mares has been through some wars with Joseph Becco, Yanni Perez, Darcini. He's used to going 12, and he's used to doing it in style. In his last fight, I believe he won rounds 7 through 12 on most of the judges' scorecards against Becco.
This is one of those fights that when my friends ask me who's fighting, I say, never mind, just put it on your TV. Right. This is going to be a good show.
Well, yeah, I think that's true, and I think the lower weight classes, for the most part, more often than not, they're great fights. The bantamweight, super bantamweight division, for many years has been great, and I think it's kind of I think this is a good era for fighters in that weight category. We've seen so many big fights, and now I think at 122, we've got Donaire, we've got Mares, a bunch of other fighters. So I think this is a weight class now that's going to really resonate.
I think so, and we look forward to this night. They got the Showtime Extreme. Fight fans are just going to they can plug in Saturday and just kick back and watch the whole show. That's a good card as well. I wanted to ask you, I heard a little rumor about a book coming out. Can you give me a little bit on that?
There's an ugly rumor to that effect, yeah. In early June, I'm going to have a book published called 30 Years, 30 Undeniable Truths. And it's kind of looking back at a lot of the things that have happened over my career in broadcasting, stories about a lot of different people. It's pretty much, it's very lighthearted, fun, humorous look at a lot of things. I do have some serious comments in there as well, but for the most part, it's a fun book, and I think there's a lot of stories in there. People will really get a kick out of it from the old days of the ESPN boxing, plus, of course, my stint at Showtime, and many boxing and show business personalities represented in this book.
Great. You've always been awesome to Pound for Pound. We're going to make sure to let everybody know about that, make sure of that, and we appreciate your time today. We know it's so quiet in here. You want to go. We're the last one.
No, it's always great to be with you, and love the website.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.